All right. So yeah, last time we learned that apparently someone is trying to get in our way and impede our progress. Don't know who that is yet, but we have a list of suspects, so we gotta go through all of them. And we're starting with Kirie. Yeah, we're on Kirie's route now, and like I mentioned before, I don't suspect Kirie, but I mean we do gotta start somewhere, so and the game said start here, so we're started here. And now we're gonna do the film. Yeah, that should be tons of fun. We're finally doing Kirie's movie, which is very suspiciously like our actual situation. Yeah, still very sus. The next day.
Action!
Oh wait, hold on a minute. Okay. One sec. One sec, guys. There we go. I want to make sure I was recording, and then I realized like I wasn't like on the right thing. It still worked, but just to be safe, I changed the thing in OBS. Anyway, Kota, I love you. I see. No! Kirie, what is your movie? Flip it later. No, my pride got exploded. More or less. That was a strong shockwave, but I escaped unscathed. I know how you feel now, buddy. I see. Do we really need an explosion here? Okay, just wanted to make sure. For some reason, all the characters share names with the corresponding actors. That's fine, right? I'll have to think of different ways to spice up my deliveries. Kirie tends to utilize the guerrilla style of filmmaking where scenes are shot haphazardly and most of the lines are ad-libbed. She wants performances to feel real, but also... Thinking about it, she's never once turned down any of my lines. I guess that's good, right? It also makes things a bit easier, because I don't have to memorize the script. Still, constant ad-libbing is rough. Just always say yes. Always say yes. No matter what. Kirie's job as director is to build a framework for the plot, direct the actors, and shoot each scene, all by herself. I bet you she does all the post-production herself, too. She really loves film. Were you like eating or something? Oh, you were. Ah, nice. High five. The lot was pretty freaking good. What flavor is it? I am ad-libbing. Shush. See? It works. Great. Man, can I be sake instead? She's not listening at all. She never changes. She's pretty bossy, but that's just how she is. The shoot proceeds, more or less, smoothly under Kirie's unique directing style. Oof.
ただいま12月8日土曜日11時2分
I really slept in late. It's not a big deal since it's the weekend, but I did wake up fairly late. After shooting Kirie's film yesterday and the day before, my inexperienced body must have had enough. Following a light lunch in the cafeteria... Huh? Where is she? I wander around in hopes of finding Kirie, but she's not in our usual chit-chat spot near the entrance.
どうしたのシュ
Just looking for Kirie? It's nothing. I can't seem to find Kirie.
今日の撮影はなしだったと思うけど
We do. I have some minor business with her. Minor. That's one way to put it. I just want to make sure I know where she is at all times. Here's my main target for this timeline. I can't get distracted. Although our paths crossed quite a bit over past timelines, I never hung out with her on the weekends. Which means there's a possibility.
この休日に私の作った新型爆弾をセットして
The music, darn it.
これでクリスマスの夜には街は恐怖のどん底よ
That's not how you deck the halls, Kirie. What did I do? You don't say.
何のこと
Don't worry about it. It's too ridiculous. I'm overthinking this.
でもキリエなら多分外だよ部屋にいなかったし
Oh, really? Thanks.
どんなようなの
Stuff. Huh? I was hoping she could give me some pointers on acting.
休みの日なのにシュやる気なんだね
Yes, excited. Definitely excited. That's one way to put it. At the very least, I really don't want to let Kirie down, who seems to have high hopes for me. Kirie? Still, she could be anywhere around town. She could be at the academy, in the park, or perhaps heading toward the nearby forest. Despite how much of a loudmouth show-off she is, it'd be a Herculean task finding her if I had a single clue.
やあシュウ君
What amazing timing! You don't happen to know where Kirie is, huh?
キリエ夜には戻ってくると思うけど
Really? Where'd she go that's far away?
オンネト
The lake? How bizarre. What business could she have there? You know why?
たまに行くみたいだよ落ち着くんだって
It is a pretty peaceful spot. Thank you so much. I'll go look for her.
もう最近はすぐ暗くなるから早く戻ってくるように言っておいて
Sure thing. But it's not early morning, she's her usual self. Let's go. After a hike through the woods... Oh, wow. That is freaking extremely beautiful. Goodness gracious, sir. We could love that scenery, though. Here we are. And that is quite a trek from town. Despite the gorgeous view, there's nothing else here, leaving me wondering what Kirie's up to. Could she be up to no good? No, I still don't suspect her. I have an obligation to follow every lead despite our friendship. That's fair, though. I would not be good at this. She was thinking the right thing, like Yuna did say, no matter who they are, but like, I just can't. I can't suspect her. Like her, Saki, or Kotaha, or Yoji, I just can't. With that in mind, start searching. Aha. Oh. Why you look sad? Kirie? Hello? Is that her? At first, I thought the person I saw was a stranger. Looking closer, I realized it's Kirie. It seems like a contradiction of sorts, but it's her. You okay? The serenity in her expression as she stares out into the distance is almost equal to the tranquility of the lake itself. Ethereal serenity. The elegance in her expression seems so out of place, and yet laconically perfect that I can't help but feel a twinge of homesickness deep in my soul. The way her eyelashes curl modestly upward is particularly striking with the crimson backdrop of the sky accentuating the beautiful contours of her face and the smoothness of her skin. She's gorgeous. That's my initial unfiltered thought, which is when I realized that girl is Kirie. I stand there, transfixed by her beauty, barely able to breathe. I come to know her quite well, and yet I'd never seen her in this light before. Her face, so familiar to me. And yet, at the same time, so unknown. And she simply stares silently out at the lake. She's so beautiful in that moment that it's hard to believe it's really the Kirie I know. I can't bring myself to call out to her. She seems as fragile as a thin layer of frost on the surface of a lake. A light touch, all it would take to shatter her, like a tiny ice crystal. I know that she's Kirie, and yet a part of me is afraid to tread on her domain. You are Kirie, right? I realize I have to say goodbye to the image of Kirie I've had in my head until now. It's easy to let myself remain enchanted by her act, blissfully ignorant, and yet I know I have to let her go, and a part of me grieves that loss. As soon as I begin to think that, she looks up. Just being in awe by your beauty. A reassuring smile blossoms in my face as I quickly try to hide my thoughts. Also, what were you doing? Oh, phew! I thought that was you. You looked very different for a minute because of how you had your expression. There was, for a moment. Oh yeah, huh? Kind of, forgot about that after everything that's been happening lately. Yeah, I did. That's not why I'm here. As I struggle over it, I should say, I realize Kirie's back to her usual self. It's not quite it. She's not any different from a moment ago. Here's Kirie when I arrived, and she's still Kirie now. The only thing that's changed is the expression on her face. No, darn it, I was just looking at you from behind. Why'd you think that? Of course not. I'm momentarily flustered since she's not entirely wrong. Hey, listen. You don't know this. Oh no. She's immediately on guard. Acting so clueless, she's surprisingly perceptive. Still, at this distance, she's the same diminutive Kirie I know well. Granted, it's not like the Kirie I witnessed a moment before I'd grown or shrunk in height. It's just a matter of perception. The way she looked was far too striking for me to reach over and pat her head like I usually do. I'm not sure whether to call how I felt heartwarming or inspirational. I was hoping you could give me some acting tips. We are the same age. I spoke to words I knew would make Kirie the happiest and instantly put her at ease. And it worked. Nice. Technically, I already am. Oh, I'm not good at that. How's the board, see? What should I yell? I'm not running a store. What kind of practice is this? Welcome! 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 My voice projected out toward the aurora echoes back. What? What do you mean? I'll fall in! From then until we headed back to town, Kirie was her usual noisy self. Still, in that brief moment when she looked so different, my heart skipped a beat. It would forever change the way I saw her. Later that night, I really thought you were someone else. You look so peaceful.
でもキリエ先輩なら一人でも騒いでるような気がします。
Yeah, Sakia, I was just gonna let her have that one.
わかる。お前ら私を何だと思ってんだ。
I think you know, Kirie. She doesn't seem very self-aware. She's got a point, though. Most folks spend more time thinking thoughts versus voicing them.
んで、シュウはそんな私の横顔を見て惚れたと。いやー、罪だな。困るぜ美人は。
Okay, you don't gotta brag about it. I wasn't enamored. There was just something different about you. I mean...
ずいぶん慌ててんな。
she,
つぶしか?
she is right, though. We were pretty enamored. You absolutely did not.
実際、キリエ黙ってたら可愛いもんね。ずるいです。こんな性格なのに。こんなとはなんだ。
It seems like today's surprising discovery is that Kirie is far more beautiful than I realized. While Yune and Saki are both charming, Kirie's beauty is more akin to Kota's conventional attractiveness. It's easy to miss due to her height and her overpowering personality, but the angles and contours of her face are sculpted into perfection.
私が初めて琴葉先輩とキリエ先輩に会った時、ちょっとビビりましたから。進学するとこんな綺麗な人たちいるんだって。一人は軽装だったんですけど。まだ反省が足りてねえようだな、サクヤ。
Are you still on the diaper thing?
いいじゃないですか、褒めてるんですから。っていうか、人のおっぱい触らないでください。
Dang, what's happening here?
やだね、悔しかったらお前もユネのおっぱいを揉め。
Bruh. Are you actually doing it?
ちょ、サクヤ、キリエに乗っかるな。
Oh, I thought you were doing it to Yune. I like Kirie the way she is. Obviously, I can't say that out loud, so I keep the thought in my heart. Oh, the tree.
よし。で、今日は撮影の続きなわけだが。
Alright, let's do it.
私たちだけ？あ、ここではな。
It's Sunday, and Director Kirie gathered the three of us together. Aside from the two leads, Yune's here with us, even though the narration is usually recorded later.
この前の続きから？ああ、今日はシュウが振られてから時間を巻き戻す力に目覚めるシーンをやろうと思って。
That you chose this of all places to film the scene is almost too bizarrely coincidental. Not to mention Yune acting alongside me.
そこでユネにはシュウにその力を与える悪魔の役をやってもらおうと。
Kirie, do you not remember about how Yune can only narrate?
ナレーターって話だったでしょ。でも考えた感じ、やっぱその役は必要なんだよな。だからまあ、前と同じような一人二役でしてやろう。
Yeah, Yune gets an encore. Let's go. Second chance.
いや、他の誰かに振り切ってお芝居なんてできないもん。っていうか、できなかったし。
I believe in you, Yune.
そもそも、私のことポンコツ呼ばわりしたのキリエでしょ。
You did say that, yeah.
いいじゃん。悪魔だから前と同じ役だぞ。
Isn't that the problem? She was a demon? She did a pretty good job.
思い出さないで。
It was very cute.
けど、上映後の評判は結構良かったぞ。あくまで爆笑したって。
I agree completely.
爆笑かっさらうようなキャラじゃなかったでしょ。あれ。
It's fine, creative liberties. It's good to have your own unique approach. Yeah, exactly what you said.
そうそう。可愛かったよ。
Also true, Kota.
二人までそんなこと言って。しょうがねえ。
You're gonna do the sing again? Just as Kirie's about to pull out her persuasive charm.
ああ、もうそれダメ。家の目見てると騙されちゃうもん。私は見ない。
Yuna knows exactly how Kirie operates and thus how to defend herself. Dang. Your acting is so powerful, it's almost like a form of hypnosis. If only she considered using her powers for good instead of evil. Can we chuckle? Oh, poor Yuna. Yuna's the type of person willing to go through hell for those close to her. We listen as she briefs us on the scene we're about to shoot. Loud and clear. It's honestly kind of calming having someone around who's far more noticeably nervous than me. It must be some psychological phenomenon. What the hell? I can't believe she turned me down. My life is over. I'm playing Shu just like Hotta stomped on his heart and is wallowing in the depths of misery. Just when he's at his lowest and feels like he has nothing left to live for. What's this light? The light in question, a lamp Kirie is controlling manually, signifies the witch's magical appearance. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Yune! Why did you get Warris? How'd that happen? Oh, I see. Who are you? For you to do better. It seems like thanks to our combined efforts, Yuna's come up with a new character. Who knows how long it'll last, but it's good so far. What I want more than anything is for Kota to return my love. With a puff of smoke, Kota appears. Kota! Thank you. Is that so? Her cheeks are flushed to bright red as she speaks, staring right at me. Looks like an entirely different person. Will do. Her hair? Following the witch's orders, I reach out and pat the top of Kota's head. Head pats for the Kota. There you go. What? Okay, no more head pats for you. That's how you tell you're in love? Oh, come on! Alright. No, wait! This simpering version of Kota is nothing like the one I love. Ah, that dang monkey's ball, huh? It'll always get you. I'm grateful, but this isn't what I want. What I want is the real Kota to fall in love with me herself. And then we do the good old banana donut tango. What I want more than anything is for Kota to return my love. Witch Yune's lips curl into a devilish smirk. He proposes a deal. What sort of miracle? I, playing the role of Shu, asked the witch. Although the real me is honestly curious as well. And we'll gladly accept such powers. Young Shu wants nothing more. Somehow, the casting choices in this scene are almost terrifyingly accurate.
クックックそれ悪魔パワー全開デビルデビルデビルデビル
Thanks, fairy godmother. I'm enveloped in a beam of red light when suddenly...
上出来だ
That was great, Yune. You didn't stutter at all.
でしょだよねあールの口癖つけたらなんかうまくいったんである
Alright.
不調が戻ってないよねおかしいであるまあ好都合だからそのまんまでもいいぞよくないである
Yune channeled a bit too much in her witch.
これでシュウ君はもう一度私に告白しようとするわけかそうだだけどシュウはまだ自分が悪魔と契約したことに気づいてね
Is that bad?
当たり前だろ悪魔の奇跡なんだから何のリスクも背負わない方がおかしい
Makes sense?
まあ確かに何らかの代償があった方が説得力があるね
I know this is nothing more than a movie plot, and I can't but compare it to my own situation. Yuna and I have time traveled more than once at this point, although technically Yuna is the one with the power to do so. And there would be zero consequences for our actions until now seems unlikely. Yeah! Oh jeez. In our case, we made a deal with a magical apple instead of a demon, but there's still a chance a convincing serpent might have been involved, or conniving serpent. What else could we have done, though? Still, Kirie's words struck me in a way that left me feeling slightly worried.
それで悪魔はシュウに何を求めるの決めてね
You didn't think that far ahead?
告白に失敗したら死んじゃうとか人魚姫なら魔女に声を取られるんだよな
Oh no. Kirie's mumbling to herself about the witch's pact as she mulls it over. Personally speaking, I hope whatever the deal is won't be too scary.
今日の夜にでも考えるかそれより次はシュウと2回目の告白シーンだ
You should see what happens in the original Little Mermaid story. See what that price is. Anyway, because that's even crazier. Which means... Hello? Kota, I love you. Let's go out.
そんな
Yes, please.
ダメだシュウが全然なってない
Wow, rude. This is hard. I've never been in a situation like this before.
したことなくても当然のようにやるのが役者だ
I am new, but I'm not an actor. For this scene, Kirie instructed me to confess to Kota while acting like a typical high school jock. Not the bully kind of jock, but the type who casually leans against the wall with one hand, looking suave, asking the girl out.
そうだねもっとこう迫力が欲しいかなまだおどおどしてる感じシュウはこの日のために何百回も一人で壁ドンを練習してる設定なんだぞもっと自信を持て
I am confident. I'm just shy.
これで女を惚れさせて当然くらいの気持ちで臨めばいいや
Why can't they fall in love with a shy guy? That is much easier said than done.
じゃあテイク3行くぞ
I once again tried to turn on the charm to become T and Heart for Upshoe. T and Heart for Upshoe. However... Oh no.
カットまだダメだな
What do you want from me? You've already done 20 takes. My arm is getting tired.
本気で琴音を落とすつもりでやってっかどうせ振られる設定だからとか考えるなよ
Okay. The more you tell me to stop thinking about it, the harder it is to do so.
いいかそう男ならこれくらいできて当然だけどな
Oh, thank you, Kirie. Just being a guy doesn't mean I was born with inherent suaveness.
強引さに惚れるって言うだろ私が求めてんのはそういうちょっと無理やりな感じなんだよ まあまあ、キリエ。シュウ君も慣れない芝居をしてくれてるんだから。
Our energy slowly drains as the retakes continue. Growing increasingly restless, all I can think about is wanting a short break, where an idea strikes me. Maybe you could demonstrate it for me, Kirie.
私?
She points at herself, clearly dumbfounded, as if the thought hadn't crossed her mind. For an actor of your caliber, this role should be a piece of cake, right?
ったくしょうがねえな。ま、これも演技指導の一環か。キリエに壁ドンされるのか。変な感じ。いや、週にやる。どうせなら直接やった方がいいしな。
Me? I assumed that had nothing to do with this impromptu demonstration. However, here I am, suddenly standing in for Kota's part.
相手が週でも流れは同じだ。私が告白するから、週は適当に理由つけてくれよ。あと、週と私じゃ背が違いすぎるから、ちょっとかがんでくれ。
Why? Fine, fine. I feel like that's not necessary, but okay. But can't you just get a stepladder? She suddenly dives straight into it without warning, naturally sliding up next to me. I can tell when she's going to begin acting, or she's already in character. I'm paying attention. Okay. Kota warned me to keep my eyes peeled, but I had no idea what for. Just then... Oh! Hello? Oh, okay, I see. It takes me completely by surprise. Dude, her face. Well, is she acting? You don't have to worry about getting the camera rolling, but it's still very sudden. She's way up in my personal space. Her sharp, unclouded gaze, so different than usual, seems to pierce my soul. I find myself getting sucked into her glittering aura, at a complete loss for words. Oh, yeah! This isn't the time to stand around, dumbstruck. I have to come up with some sort of excuse for turning her down. Thank you. I'm really sorry. It's just... What's a good excuse? Well, I wasn't instructed to play the girl's part. I found myself falling into it instinctively. Except Kirie's the one getting rejected. No. Huh? The unexpectedly dodged persistence caught me by surprise. Well, you see... Yeah, what's going on? This has never happened before. Young Shu was supposed to give up after the initial rejection. I see. Her breath carries a slight sweetness with each word she speaks. All it would take is a slight shift in stance for our lips to move into kissing distance. In such a close distance, even though I know Kirie's a woman, the intensity of her stare is enough to make me feel like the girl in this situation. I've never seen her like this before. I suddenly realize my heart is racing in my chest, beating frantically. The rush that sweeps through my body is like a deep craving for a powerful drug. If I had to put the feeling into words, I'd say I was falling for her. There is it. Really? You can't say that! My rational brain screams at me a second too late. She's doing a really good job at this. A sadness washes over her face, a complete 180 from her overt aggressiveness. Her ability to switch emotions so drastically is shocking enough, but there's another layer underneath that's simply unfair. I suddenly notice how flustered I am by the faint line of worry in her brow. I remember how she looked yesterday, her profile illuminated by the sunset. That she can manipulate such a wide array of expressions is completely and utterly unfair. I noticed her smiling. Now, it's just... I just turn it down and the scene's over. What started off as a simple acting lesson had turned into something else entirely. I was supposed to be learning from her, not fending her off. Why are you laughing at me? Suddenly. Pat, pat. I'm getting the head pats too? Oh, nice, a dream.
バーカ、そんな緊張すんなって。いつもの週でいてくれよ。
She pats my head playfully, and almost immediately the tension running through my body vanishes, as if I'm putty in her hands. Feeling exhausted, I look up into her face.
私はお前のことが好きなんだ。今はそれだけ知っててくれればいいよ。
Kirie, did... I can't tell. Did we stop acting now? I actually legit can't tell. Oh, God. Kirie likes me. Facing such raw emotions, I have to tell her how I really feel. I can't believe this is happening. I like you too. I'm sorry, but this is a choice? Bruh, what the fuck? Well, I like you too. I do too. So you were still acting? You said, huh? I really like you too, Kirie. Kirie's body stiffens at my reply.
ありがとう。すげえ嬉しいよ。
Why'd you stiffen? She suddenly brings her face close to mine. Oh, is she going in for a kiss? A stormy turmoil of excitement, shock, confusion, excitement, fright, excitement, anxiety, excitement, and more excitement pummeled through my body. Fuck you, Kota! I have no idea what might have happened next if Kota hadn't interrupted us. Yes, we do.
まあこんな感じか。でも告白受けちゃってどうすんだよ、シュウ。大丈夫、シュウ君。息切れがすごいけど。
I know, I got excited. Also, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you. I just really, wanted the kiss. Sorry. I'm fine, I think. But...
でもこれでシュウも一人前の壁ドンマスターかな。女の気持ちも知り尽くしたシュウは無敵の役者だ。
Can we continue? Take 5?
迫真の演技だったね、キリエ。
Same. Oh no. This is bad. Real bad. I really did fall in love with her. Even though she's back to normal, I can't seem to stop my heart from racing at the sight of her. Overwhelmed by joy and regret, I find myself in an absent-minded daze for the rest of the shoot. Oh, we did get to do retakes. Nice. Well, so, yeah, we pretty much kind of slipped up there and said we like her too, because we were supposed to say the rejection, but we did it. So, I feel like she might have clued into that. What?
どうしたんだろう、シュウ。朝からずっとポケーっとしてる。
Reasons.
なんなら口に出してるもんな。
Don't worry about that. I straightened up at the sound of her voice.
なんか急にビビり始めた。よくわかんねえやつだ。
Gotta get a grip. Why am I so jumpy around Kirie? I stand up, hoping to calm my nerves by putting some space between us. Whew. I heave a deep sigh of relief. I feel much better. Oh. I'm still reeling from Kirie's 1-2 punch acting skills from yesterday. You've been so convincing, I found myself accepting a proposal of love instead of rejecting it. Of course, none of that had been real. Objectively speaking, her masterful acting ability is downright spooky. So good, in fact, that it's hard to differentiate between what's real or otherwise. That's right. Everything that happens is nothing more than a moment in a scene, an act. However, my heart still won't stop racing, no matter how many times I tried to talk it down. She's been running through my mind ever since, my heart leaping into my throat with every chance encounter. This is the way I've actually fallen for her, right? There's no way. No way, no how. I repeat those words over and over like a spell. Besides, it's Kirie we're talking about. A loudmouth bossy girl without even a hint of femininity, a flat-chested pipsqueak, and that she gets so animated when talking about film, her eyes practically glowing. Mind flashes her standing there in the sunset, so alluringly mysterious. Then, as soon as I got in over that, she turns on this hidden assertive side. I thought I knew her well, only to find there's so many hidden facets of her personality I've yet to discover. Her seductive charm enticed me to learn all I can about her. This is a dangerous path. If I can't control myself, I'm a goner. I desperately try to alter the direction of my thoughts. That's the way I'm in love with her, okay? It makes sense. Besides, if I was to fall in love with anyone, it should be Kota, seeing as she's my love interest in the story. Kota is nicer, prettier, a proper bombshell, and with much bigger boobs. Oh! Hit my bad helmet. It's true. That's right. Much better. Let all of the thoughts simply vanish. Ah! None of this makes any sense. Have I legitimately gone nuts?
元からおかしいだろう、シュウは。
Oh, you're here. Hello. How you been?
うるせえ。いきなり女みたいな声出すな。
I always scream like a little girl. Thank you very much. But you just appeared out of nowhere.
目の前に私がいちゃ悪いのかよ。心配してきてやったのに。
Sorry, Kirie. You were worried?
ああ、私の顔見て逃げてったからさ。もしかしたら昨日きつく言い過ぎたかなって。
No, no, not at all. Definitely not that. That's not it. It has nothing to do with that.
私のせいじゃない？
Nope. No, not necessarily. She thinks I'm depressed because she yelled at me, but it's far more complicated.
歯切れも悪いな。もしかして私、週になんか悪いことしたか？だったらごめんな。私こんなんだから、いつも気づかないうちに傷つけることが多いんだけど、そんなつもりじゃなくて。
Kirie seems uncharacteristically concerned, her apology seemingly sincere. Why'd the music stop? Regardless of whether or not I look upset enough to warrant such worry. You said show me another side to yourself I don't know about. The look of concern in her eyes is simply too cute for words. If this keeps up, I'm in real danger of falling for her in a serious way.
シュウ？
Everything's fine. It's not your fault. You don't need to apologize.
そうか。ならよかった。お前の体は大事な資本だからな。
Thank you. Oh, crap. She's so short that when she peered up into my face, it sent my brain rolling into a frenzied panic.
あとよ、次の課題なんだけど、シュウもうやった？
What assignment? Completely baffled, I racked my brains until I realized today is Monday. Oh, you mean the reproduction assignment?
そうそう。私すっかり忘れちゃってて。
I didn't realize we had that. With so much going on between yesterday and the day before, I'd forgotten everything else. Our homework from Friday was to stop by the art gallery, choose one piece, and sketch it out on a piece of paper. I completely forgot. I never once forgotten about this homework assignment until now, forced me to realize my misstep. Suffice to say, Kirie's been monopolizing my thoughts since yesterday.
おお、ならちょうどいいな。多分明日までにやってこいって言われるだろうから、一緒に行こうぜ。
Sure. I mean, wait, what? Me and Kirie? Alone? In the art gallery? Sweet. Later that day, after school.
この前私と来たのは、シュウが学校入った時か。あれからもう10日以上経ってるよな。
Yeah. This is actually my third time down here. Third time down here. I've been down here way more times than that, yeah. After all, I'm a time traveler, just like my character in the movie.
素描してこいとは言われたけど、何にすればいいかわかんねえな。
School's over for the day, and I finally managed to calm my racing heart. I feel more at ease when Kirie's her usual goofy self I've grown to know so well. Actually, spending time with her has a naturally calming effect on me, making me feel safe.
模写だしな。なんか適当に簡単そうな絵探してそれにしようぜ。
I'm not sure if that kind of thing exists down here.
本格的にやるんだろうね。でも雑にやっていいなら。
Stop it. You're so much better than me already, so you better take this seriously. In the past, I played it safe and picked a familiar-looking Vermeer from around this part of the gallery. There's never a better time than the present to change things up a bit.
なあシュウ。
Hmm? Oh, what did I do?
そういや前にライオン見たことあるって言ってたよな。
Yeah, I did.
こんな感じか？
Yep, just like that. That guy looks like he's in a rough spot. What's it called?
名前はライオンの穴の中に
Who is?
私
I'm pretty sure the someone isn't you.
あ、そうだ、ダニエル。こいつの名前はダニエルだ。間違いね。
How'd you get confused and think you were Daniel? Wow, who painted it?
忘れた。
Alright. The grasp of the art world is as rocky as usual. Aside from our practical skills, we're about on the same level when it comes to history.
なんか聖書の中にこういう話があった気がする。ダニエルがあれやこれやでライオンに囲まれてどうのこうの。
You don't remember anything, huh?
バカにすんなよ。勝ちかい。
Kirie leads me over to a different painting. Oh, I've seen this one before.
バベルの塔だ。画家はブリューゲル。どうだ、参ったか。
That still remains to be seen. He puffs out a non-existent chest out of pride as she regales me with knowledge. That is justice. Actually, I'm pretty sure Yune taught me about this painting. I'm pretty sure it's related to some sort of communication
こ
impasse.
こに人間が書いてあるだろ。こいつらがこの塔を建てて天にいる神様のとこまで届かせようとしたんだ。そしたら神様はそれが傲慢だって怒って人と人が意思疎通できないように言葉をバラバラにしちゃったんだってよ。
So that's the story, huh? It's the Bible's way of explaining why so many different languages exist in the world. Although languages ended up unified anyway.
まあな。あ、でも昔はもっといろんな国と言葉があったって言うからよ。
Ah, yes, before the apocalypse. Honestly speaking, that's what I'm used to.
でも神様も勝手な話だぜ。そんな困るなら最初から人間なんか作んなきゃいい。
It's a fair point. Or at the very least, don't create humans with a natural rebellious streak.
ちなみにここにいるのはノアの子孫な。神様が怒って大洪水を起こして生き残ったノアの子孫にまた怒ったっていう話。
He gets angry quite a bit. This story must have come after Noah's Ark. The stories in the Bible are common knowledge here. Although most are new to me, either because I don't remember or never knew them to begin with. Probably the latter.
つい最近の怒りは101年前ってことになるな。
In that case, it wouldn't come as a shock for God to lose his temper again. His mind turns to the upcoming Christmas apocalypse. The world outside the town ended 101 years ago. If the world here ended, then it was probably due to the wrath of God.
何ビビってんだよ、シューらしくねえな。そんなん来たって私が追い返してやる。
Kirie, what? Those are some brave words. It is pretty strange that I, the least religious person here, am the one fearing the wrath of God. Especially since we've already deciphered the disaster as man-made.
ちょうどいいし。
No, but like,
さっさと課題終わりにしようぜ。
but like, Kirie,
方が書きやすいだろ。
Kirie, you're just gonna gloss over. Okay, Kirie. Okay, sure. End up drawing a version of the Tower of Babel that's shaky at best.
もう暗いじゃねえか。地下にいると時間わかんねえな。
We'll be back just in time for dinner.
でもま、シューのおかげで課題終わったし、いっか。
No problem.
長引かせるのも面倒だしな。
No problem, Kirie. Yeah. I completed the same assignment many times at this point. But walking through the gallery of Kirie made it feel fresh. Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. That sucks. You have to do the same homework assignments over and over again? Bruh. But I guess it'll get easier the more you do it, so... It'll still be annoying, though. Best of all, we got to spend some time alone. Kind of like a date. Yep, I've definitely gone bonkers. Spending time alone with Kirie had been an everyday thing I took for granted. Now I'm hyper aware of every time we're together. It's already abundantly clear that I've gone from seeing her as Kirie to Kirie the woman. It's the first time I felt a need to hide my true feelings from her. Not that I don't like her. Quite the contrary.
今日のシューはよく顔が赤くなってるよな。
No, it's just really bright out. It's just really bright outside right now. I'm not sick. I'm fine. I can't even look her in the eyes about my body temperature rising.
そっかそっか。ま、これから撮影で忙しくなるからな。体調管理はしっかりしとけよ。
She enthusiastically slaps my back, the forward gesture sending shivers of joy through my body. Oh lord. You know what? It's fine. I accept it. I'm in love with her. I should be safe all the way out here. It's Tuesday, I'm in the midst of a lively game of kick the can in gym class. Ah, this was the kick the can game. I ran into the courtyard in an attempt to escape the current when suddenly... jeez. Yep, here it is. I reach for the muse on the ground. Knowing full well what the paper means and how important it is, I pick it up. Oh, we're showing her this time. Interesting. It's a piece of paper with an old owl drawn on it. I show Kirie the muse in the palm of my hand. Me too, Kirie, me too. Huh? Did she know what it is? I mean, did she not know what it is? And yet, I distinctly remember hearing her use the word drug before. You must not know drugs can take this kind of form. He probably assumes all drugs are powders or pills like I once did. To be fair, I still would have been just as innocently naive if Kota hadn't explained otherwise. I'm glad it's nothing dangerous. Let's go shoot today's scenes. Ah, I see. Unlike Kota, Kirie seems pretty unaware of the town's drug scene. Or she's acting, she's just acting dumb. Same. Probably true though. Kota did tell me not to mention it to anyone, so it makes sense Kirie wouldn't know about it. We head over to today's shooting location. Like, I still don't believe it, sir. I can't believe it's Kirie. Even though you and I said respect anyone, no matter how innocent they may seem, I can't. She gives me nothing to make me think. She gives me nothing to actually make me think it's her. So it's pretty embarrassing, honestly. We're on our way to school. As usual, everyone's talking about my so-called shout-out on last night's award night. I usually don't listen to the radio since the content's always the same, although I'm pretty sure yesterday was the first time I was mentioned. The mysterious student from the outside world. Still. Today's the first spray paint incident. The first appearance of the graffiti since I arrived. The mysterious muralist? I stick to repeating my usual question. This is when the great detective Yoji talks about his theories on the case. Have you seen his graffiti, Kirie? What sort of drawing is it? A colorful pattern. It's a pretty intriguing description, although almost impossible to imagine. The date of the incident never changes. It'll be possible to lay in wait for this mysterious artist. As long as I'm not busy. Since I don't see a connection between the murals and the Christmas bombing, I decided to put it off. I feel like there's been a connection from the start, to be honest, so I wouldn't put it off. There might not be, but I feel like there has to be some sort of connection. And that's what I was thinking to start with, is that whoever did this painting stuff is also the bomber. Saying. What I was thinking. It's once again class time. That almost scared me for a minute. That almost scared me, but then I remembered we were watching the movie. I got really scared for a second. Oh my gosh. I'm about to say, is it happening earlier? Whew. We're in film class, and every drop of blood in Kirie's body tingled in excitement as we watched the action-packed thriller.
もうキリエうるさい。だってよユネ、あの美しい映像美とド迫力だぜ。
Although the footage has clearly been shot in the outside world, no one in class can tell. The backgrounds appear indecipherable from the usual painted backdrops. I had no plans of putting it out or making a big deal about it, but... And when do I Kirie so into these ultra-macho action movies packed full of explosions anyway? She said because she likes that art is explosive. It's after class and I finally get to ask her. This is strictly for the investigation. It's definitely not because I have a personal interest in her. Strictly for the investigation. For the mission.
爆発シーンが好きな理由？
Yeah. Even my personal feelings out of it, my sights are set on Kirie this time around. I figured that finding out why she's so into explosions might be helpful.
そりゃお前、破壊の美学ってやつよ。形あるものが崩れ去る一瞬の美しさっていうかな。
Why is that so fascinating to you?
子供かお前は。もう美学なんて人によりけりだって先生からも聞いてると思うけどよ。
Yes, I did.
私の場合はロマンだよ、ロマン。派手さの後に残る儚さ、そういうのもなんか趣あるだろ。
Romantic, huh?
シュウはそもそも美学ってもんをどう捉えてる？
Vice.
何をもって美しいとみなすのか。だとすれば芸術はどうあるべきなのか。シュウはどうだかわかんねえけど、この街で暮らしてるやつらはみんなそれぞれの美学を持ってる。そういう授業もあるしな。
Is that like also kind of like the whole attribute thing we were talking about earlier?
私の場合は壊すことに見る美しさが好きなんだ。普通じゃないかもしれんけど。
If you weren't so like silly and nice, then this would be the most sus line ever. But because of how you are, it's not. Destruction is the opposite of creation.
ガラスの容器を落とした瞬間をカメラで撮ったことがある。砕け散る様子が綺麗だった。
Oh yeah? It kind of makes sense.
あと重いもん水面に落としてしぶきが散る瞬間とかな。最初はそういうのだったんだけど。
Somehow, that fascination led her to including gloriously violent explosions in her films.
芸術は爆発だってな。
You seem to be taking it literally, though. Isn't that a relatively recent quote?
キリエ、昔はこんなんじゃなかったのに。
Wait, what? Excuse me? Really? Hey, Yune. That's right. You guys attended the same Savetta school, didn't you?
私は物心ついた時から監督を目指してたぞ。映画好きなのは昔からだったけど、爆発シーンにこだわるようになったのはアレイユに入ってからだもん。
Is that so? She's currently in her second year here, meaning she started about a year and a half ago. I wonder what led her down this path.
なんか悪い映画でも見たのかな。
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell us more. I thought you knew more than that. Guess not.
いいじゃねえか。私の美学がそこで開花したっつうかだよ。
Did you have like some kind of teacher that made you start liking explosions like this? Aesthetics, huh? Remember that day in class when Sister Lily asked what beauty meant to us? Kirie said she found beauty in destruction. Perhaps this is what she meant? But only since becoming a student here. Something must have triggered this fascination, whether it was a movie or something else. Despite her persistence in trying to uncover the truth, Kirie remains decidedly vague. Huh. No wonder. I feel like it might have been a teacher or something. Or like a class? That would definitely give us the lead too.
今日もバリバリアメージンググレイスを撮影していくぜ。
Alright, let's go. Here's today's cast.
私と
Ito? Oh, Yoji. Yoji's making his long-awaited appearance. With the effects of Kirie's brainwashing long gone, he seems completely demotivated.
というか先輩に言われたからジェラートとかクレープとかたくさん買ってきたんですけど。
Man, Saka, you got the best role, man. I'm just saying.
お、差し入れか？キリエの割には気が利くじゃんか。
No, it's for her character.
なんだよ。
それは撮影に使うアイテムだからまだ食べちゃダメだ。
前回私はシュウ先輩にジェラートを渡す後輩役となったはずですが。
You can do that again if you want to.
あれがいい感じだったからもう昨夜はこのまま食いしん坊キャラにしようと思って。
嫌ですよ。こんなに食べたら太っちゃいます。
まあまあ、私のポケットマネーでスイーツ食わせてやるんだぞ。
Bruh.
余ったら俺たちが処分するから問題ね。
Same.
美味しいかもしれないですけど、それとこれとは。
別にいいだろう。食べた分だけこっちに栄養がいくんだから。
Oh no, Kirie. Kirie just jiggled Sakia's boobs. That was a little too loud, Yoji.
先輩のバカ、勝手に触らないでください。
目立つところに2つもついてる方が悪いな。
I see.
シュウ先輩もスケベな目で見るの禁止です。
Sorry. What? Why am I getting singled out?
まあそうだ。ちょうどいいから昨夜は食いしん坊謙虚ニューキャラにしよう。
やりません。私はそんなの絶対に認めませんからね。
The shoot already off to a rocky start. We begin filming our scenes for the day.
よーいアクション。
先輩、待ってください。
Chewy. Huh? Oh, hi, Sakia-ko. Why do we not just call her Sakia? As I walk down the street, Sakia-ko comes running after me. Her innocent breast bounce gloriously.
こう寄せ
So she got you to do it after all, huh, Sakia? Her already ample breast squished blatantly between her arms, I jiggle wildly up and down with each step. I can't seem to look away.
シュウのスケベな表情がリアルだ。
Darn it! Darn it, Kirie, stop!
ただの巣じゃねえ
Up you too, Yoji. What's up, Sakia-ko?
今日は昨夜後先輩のためにおっぱい菓子じゃないや
I see.
はいお菓子作ってきたんです。
Sounds great to me. After repeated tweaks to Sakia's character, it seems like she's now an over-the-top airhead with gigantic boobs and a sweet tooth to match.
まずはこちら愛情たっぷりいちごのジェラートです。
Much, much. Pretty tasty. The shoe in the movie is far nicer than the real version. We didn't have to accept Sakia-ko's gifts graciously.
もっと食べてください。ほら
Munch, munch. It's hard enough eating cold food when it's freezing outside. Sakia keeps stuffing spoonful after spoonful of the dessert down my throat. I wouldn't mind eating, well, I mean, not like outside. Like, if it's cold outside and I'm in a house, I wouldn't mind eating cold food. Oh no! Rain freeze!
それとクレープもあるんですよね。こっちもシュウ先輩に食べてほしくて。
I'll persevere. Munch, munch. Sakia-ko, or rather Sakia herself, remains undeterred. It's finally time for Yoji's entrance.
あった
誰ですか？私とシュウ先輩の時間を汚すお邪魔虫さんは。
Shooey wooey. Sakia's delivery sounds slightly dated. It's okay, it's funny.
昨夜子さん、結婚を誓った私という身がありながら、その男は
She's engaged?
ヨウジさん、あなたには関係のないことです。
This entire offshoot of our love triangle has nothing to do with Krota.
シュウ先輩こそが昨夜子の本当のお慕いする殿方なのです。ヨウジさんは獅子です。
Dang, get fucked, Yoji. Squish. Oh no. As you grab my arm in hers, I'm unable to ignore the touch of her voluptuous chest against me.
なんですって。おい、貴様どういうことだ。
Up you too, punk. I'm just little old Shu. There's seriously nothing going on between us.
あんなことやこんなことまでした なんですよーだ。
Saki, what do you mean? Her lines are definitely coming off dated.
そんな僕は
Do we just unintentionally cuck Yoji?
行きましょう、チュウ先輩。
I think we did. Sure.
そんな
Hey, Kirie, why you hate him so much? With Yoji's sanity rapidly deteriorating for some reason, we vanished into the forest. Oh.
カットオーケーだ。
NG がなくてよかったですね、チュウ先輩。
No kidding. Saki's still clinging to my arm. Or rather, her boob is still squished against me.
ああ、離れなきゃ。スケベ先輩から。
I'm not a pervert, thank you very much. Hey,
冗談です。
are you? You're still holding on to me. Meanwhile, Yoji is drowning in frozen grief and misery.
俺って何なんだろうな。
That's what I want to know too, buddy.
なんかお芝居なのに傷つけちゃってすみません、幼児先輩。
いや、いいんだ。昨夜こう、
あ
はい、昨夜。
ジェラート食べます？
ありがとう。冷てえな。
Man, this will make me want gelato now too. Saki's trying to cheer Yoji up. In the real world, she's a good kid.
それじゃあ次のシーンはあちらでしょうか。
As Saki starts heading to the next location,
そっちはダメだ。危ない。
why? What's over there? Why?
別に平気そうですよ。道もありますし。
ダメだ。そっちは人食い人面鉢が飛び出してくるってもっぱらの噂だ。
Kirie, what are you talking about?
そんなのいるわけないです。
グロテスクがすぎる。
だからこっちの方で撮影しよう。
こちらでも変わらないと思いますが。
That strange interlude. We spend until dusk filming the rest of the scenes involving our side love triangle. Our side love triangle. Is that really necessary, Kirie? I feel like it only exists to bully Yoji more. Alright, so we continue making the film, and after, a little lesson with Kirie, we kind of confessed her. She didn't really respond to it too much, but it's said like her body language, how she's stiff and everything, so I think she might have a clue. She probably has an inkling. But yeah, so we've fallen for Kirie. And yeah, now we're doing more of the movie. And I feel like it's only a matter of time before we get a actual confession kind of scene. But I feel like she definitely can at least tell a little bit right now.